Well, like the first event, it started in 2006. That was the first LoLife barbecue. And the energy and the purpose behind it was just to organize my people. You know what I'm saying? Like to sort of like start a LoLife reunion every year, where all the OGs come together and we just you know what I'm saying, come together and connect with the new generation. And from there, it just kept building. More people kept, you know what I mean, coming, attending from New York City, tri-state area, Connecticut, Jersey, Philly, you know what I'm saying? And even as far as on the international level, people coming in from Australia, Sweden, Japan, you know what I'm saying, Canada. And it's all about love and loyalty, man. Just making sure that the L's are strong and we're connected, you know what I mean, on all fronts as far as hip-hop culture, you know what I mean?
I think I'd be remiss if I didn't do this, but every single LoLife, and including in the journey, the short journey that I've been on as a LoLife, getting my L's from Rakim Supreme Shabazala and being honored in that way, it leads to two questions that people have. It's like, not everybody that becomes a LoLife today was doing those things back then.
Right.
That's an actual fact. But a lot of the people that become LoLives, they have something to offer to the culture, to the movement in some kind of way. How do you reconcile those things?
I mean, there's no reconcile. It's pretty much we move like a family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about love and loyalty, and the foundation of LoLife culture is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? When you go back into the 80s, 89, 88, that's what we did. We was in the hip hop clubs. You know what I'm saying? Many LoLifes, did graffiti. You know what I'm saying? A lot of LoLifes did DJ and they was breakdancing. So we was always influenced by hip hop culture, and we was around that. That's what we lived. And as far as the fashion, I mean, that came into play as far as us having a urge to be like the flyest kids in New York City. You know what I'm saying? And that came in with the element of boosting and pretty much strong arming, you know what I mean? Taking things, you know what I mean, the way we saw, and just pretty much starting a fashion revolution, man, in the streets of Brooklyn.
You know, I'll say this though, that the fashion movement today with the LoLives and the entire hip hop movement, it seems like to some people, you know, like, oh, they're not doing like they used to back then. They're not beating people up, taking things, and yet slowly but surely, the hip hop is being dominated slowly but surely by single thing LoLife. So it's a very subtle approach now.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I mean? Like LoLife, it's all about transition. You know, it's like, like one thing about the LoLife story is, it's a story about, you know what I mean, like defeating adversity, you know what I mean, like coming from negative to positive, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people that made a lot of sacrifices, a lot of people lives was lost, you know what I mean, a lot of people doing, large prison sentences, you know what I mean? So it's about learning from those lessons and, you know what I mean, looking towards the future and, you know what I mean, making sure it's bright and it's solidified and, and having people learn from your story and your lesson, you know what I'm saying? And taking something positive from the mistakes that you made, and hopefully they can benefit from that, you know what I'm saying? But we definitely ain't about repeating the same mistakes and still being boosters and shoplifters in 2016. Like we all businessmen, we're family men, you know what I mean? A lot of people done started careers, whether it's in business, whether it's in law, construction. I mean, there's many different things. So when you hear the word LoLife, never think that it's all about negativity and boosting and everything from a negative standpoint. It's about progression, you know what I mean, and being upstanding citizens, and that's what we came to do.
To segue into that and add something for the listeners, I thought it was a perfect video. I think it's my favorite video that you have, it's the Flyest in the City video. And in the Flyest in the City video, that ethos of what you're talking about is in there, because not only are you wearing all this ill gear in the video, all the low in all different styles and demeanors, but you're also taking it to all these different ciphers. And what I loved about it is, like, we belong here and we belong everywhere. You know, so you're in the college and you're like, I'm fit for this, watch me do this. You know what I mean? Then you're here in the street, you're doing this, then you got the business outfit and you're doing that. And I think that's, to me, one of the great messages of the LoLives is like clothing that people said that we couldn't wear. that we weren't fit to wear is as ignorant and as stupid as everything else that we can do, because there's really no limitations.
Exactly.
And there's one thing every LoLife, you know, member that I've ever met, I kind of ask them how they define love and how they define loyalty, because it becomes this really profound things when you put them all together. And so I have to ask you, Racklow, how would you just define love and define loyalty?
I would say love is just like, you know what I mean? Just having a strong feeling or a strong emotion or belief about something that's really, really important to you. You know what I'm saying? That's love. And as far as loyalty, that's like something that you will never ever disassociate yourself from or disattach yourself from. It's like it's a lifelong journey, and that's something that that's eternal. You know, it's from now to ever. You know what I mean? Forever.
Absolutely. I appreciate that answer. When we get now into all of these events, I want to detail one of them, because obviously in my history as a journalist, as a writer, I focused mainly on documenting the music itself. That was where my angle was. All the major magazines, that's still my angle. And so obviously when you do the Low and Lyrics event, this is one of my this is my favorite event that you do. And you know, a lot of people think like, you know, you just make an evento and then all the MCs come and it's really easy like that. You just make a giant billboard.
Oh, no.
These events are very difficult to make.
Definitely.
You know, and you know, let the people know like what's it like putting these things together. You know, and I know Jay Ronan has a big handle in that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of behind the scenes work, you know. But at the end of the day, we do it for the culture. We do it for the people, and for the people that love hip hop, and the people that love to see live performances, and they love to see like hip hop culture live in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So with Low and Lyrics, what I did was I just wanted to like incorporate all elements of hip hop. You know what I mean? Whether it was DJing, MCing, even live art, the fashion element, and also the business element. You know what I mean? Because a lot of artists that's a part of the Low and Lyrics bill, they are artists, they have products, they are touring artists, you know what I mean? And this is how they survive and pay their bills, you know what I mean? So we just try to fuse all those elements together and bring people a tight show and a great experience, like something that they can never forget. And that's related to the LoLife family, because LoLife's, you know what I mean, we are hip hop, you know what I mean? We embody hip hop, and the same way as mad other crews out there, mad other you know what I mean, foundations, LoLife's is here forever, you know what I'm saying? And it stems from the golden era, and yeah, man, we futuristic with it.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things I love about it is that when we start to see New York City hip hop, there's actually a family that isn't gonna break up. You know, like a group or other crews and stuff. Yeah. It's a family that's not gonna break up. It makes it seem like, yo, and so the culture's not gonna get lost either. You know, and for the listeners out there, he's not just saying that these events are interactive. Gear, whether they don't even come close to winning, they feel good that they're part of the whole ensemble. You know what I mean? It's not just standing still and watching the artists perform. It's an interactive event where you're gonna learn things on the side, you learn things outside, and you meet great elders like Barlow here, and you can find out what it was like then and how it transcends into now.
But I think like one of the greatest things about all the events that we do is that it's an opportunity to bring all types of people together from all ethnicities, you know what I mean, from all walks of life. I think that's something that society can learn a lesson from, you know what I mean, how unity is strong and unity is real. And when you create something and you have people that's on the same page with you, and they have the same feelings and they feel the same way about unity and having a bond and a sisterhood and a brotherhood, yo, that goes a long way. And that's what LoLife is built on. And to be honest with you, that's the same element that got us here in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Like that love and loyalty, and that's why LoLife will never go away, because you know what I mean, you have kids who was born into LoLife culture. Like my son, he was born into being a polo kid. When he was born, he had like Low waiting for him. So you know what I mean? You got like it's mad other LoLifes like that too. You got nephews, nieces, cousins, uncles. Like it's really a culture. You know what I mean? Like it's non-stop, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be here forever, and it's all about just carrying on that legacy and building, you know what I mean? Just building that foundation and just holding on, you know what I mean? And just making sure that people that carry the torch have the same mentality, you know what I mean? As the founders.
I definitely appreciate that. And some of these events like the Polo Easter Sunday and some of the other events aren't, you know, they're not like some just underground places, you know, where hip hop is taking place. They're at the Ralph Lauren flagship store. They're at other places. So when he talks about all these different, all the human families coming along to hear this, it's not just saying that, you know, and these the videos online show and prove that.
And the clothes also, I mean, the events, it's like, it also sort of like give people purpose for wearing the clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like you could have all this, you know what I mean, polo in your wardrobe or your closet, but if you don't have, you know what I mean, an occasion to wear it too, it's like what's the purpose? You know what I mean? So, like that's what Low and Lyrics is about. That's what like all the LoLife events is about. It's like giving people an experience and like bringing people outside of their comfort zones. You know what I mean? When
There's a deep history to him. We didn't go through that history because there's too much happening now.
Yeah.
But Rack Low is also one of the people that documented this. You know, I'm here as a journalist, but it's not my writings that go to the source. It's actually his writings that go to the source of this as well. So he's been writing this as well. You know, he doesn't need the help from another journalist to get this down.
Yeah, we got yeah, man. We just released one book, Bury Me with the Low On.
Bury Me with the Low On, yes, the excellent coffee table book.
Yeah, by Thurston and Tom Gold, and we got the follow up coming. You know what I mean? Like in December, the people could check for, you know what I mean, a follow up version. You know what I mean? Another official book by LoLife, and it's the journey gonna continue, man. You know what I mean?
That is peace.
We definitely put
in this and for all those listening, the Low and Lyric show is gonna be this Wednesday.
Yeah, September 7th, Wednesday, September 7th.
The Knitting Factory.
All ages, you know what I mean, 8 p.m. at the Knitting Factory.
At the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn, right? So
music by DJ Ronan, All Elements, DJ Toshi. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
We got Sadadex performing live, Brand Nubian. You know what I mean? We got Shabam Shadiq, Spit Gems, FU. We got my peoples out of Jersey, Dante, Animal Crackers with Piff James. You know what I mean? So
Sav Kills.
Yeah, we got some fire on the bill, man. We definitely got some fire on the bill. So come out, check it. Real
DJ Toshi spinning as well, by the way.
Yeah.
These are some of the best MCs out today, period.
Definitely.
My mic is loud as hell.
Alright, so on that note, I'd like to say peace on behalf of everyone here, Rack Low, Barlow, DJ J Ronan, my brother Paragone, and DJ Toshi. Until next time, peace.
Classic song.
Peace, y'all.
Thank you for that, Rack Low. It's definitely up.
Rack Low, yeah. First and out the third out from